It took me 11 hours and 30 minutes to launch a new digital product business, from picking the idea, picking a niche, creating the product, packing it up, and actually launching that product when you can finally start making sales. So if you are someone looking for ways to start making some extra income with digital products, this video was made exactly for you. And I actually recorded my entire process, all the steps, and I actually also created a Notion template for you to follow for absolutely free. So you can download this Notion template and start creating your first digital product to sell this weekend. I am a digital product coach and I'm also a Notion expert. I've been teaching about Notion for a long time, but this time I did not create a Notion template. I decided to go for another product. And just to give you some background, since I started, I have made over 5,000 sales for digital products. And I often get questions like, how do I get started? How do I create my digital product? What product should I create? And how do I actually launch it and make sales? And all these questions. And this is why I decided to create this video, because even though everyone wants to make extra money, you know that you need some extra source of income to make investments, to travel, to put in a savings account, in anything else, but you just don't know how to actually do it. So that's why I created this product. I don't even know if I'm gonna sell this product or not, but my initial idea for this video was actually to create this product to show you how we do that. So I've used this Notion template to document everything, and I'm gonna be sharing with you this template, so don't worry. And this is basically the process that I followed. I started with market research, picking a niche, designing the template, the image listings, how to launch your link in bio shop, and how to actually launch the product. So it took me 11 hours and a half, and I went through in detail in these pages as well, which is where we're gonna dive in right now. So let's get started with day one. So day one was where I actually spent the most time. So sometimes people think that market research is just find an idea and start creating, but if you actually want to do something that people are actually looking for, market research is something that you cannot skip. So the first thing that I did here was actually to brain dump and take notes about the things that I enjoy doing and things that I have interested about and experience about, because you don't want to create a product that you have no idea, you have no experience, and you hate it. So that's the last thing we want. And my philosophy for creating digital products is actually creating from your zone of genius. So everyone has a zone of genius, which is that topic that you are really excited about, that you have some experience in. And even if you don't have experience, as long as you are super interested and have the desire to learn, that is enough. So I added here some activities that I really enjoy doing, which is designing, creating, studying, reading books. What would I do if I could not fail? This is a question that I ask myself quite often, because sometimes when we are not attached to the results, it's where our best ideas come from. So that's why I like to ask myself this question. And I actually also added things that I am interested at. So design, Canva, Notion, content creation, online business, personal development. I'm so sorry if you can hear some horns going on, but it's so hot in the UK today that I cannot survive here if I don't have these windows open. So I apologize if the noise is not good. I'm very into manifestation, and here are the things that I have experience in, which is online business, Notion, PLR products, healthcare and nursing, because I worked in a hospital for nearly 4 years in all departments that you can think of. I worked in childcare, and I also have experience in YouTube. So these are the things that I could create products on, and I started going on Etsy to find ideas. So the first thing that I started doing here was to go on Etsy and just search for the keywords that I added on my brain dump. So I added online business, I added Notion template. I was just browsing to see what people are already selling, because Etsy is a great place to do that kind of research, because you can actually see what people are selling. You can see the best sellers, you can see the reviews. And in this video, I'm using Everbee as my research tool, but you can literally do this research even without any tool. This is the first time I'm using Everbee with the Pro plan, with the growth plan, because they actually offered me for free. So I'm just giving like full disclosure in this video, but I'm really enjoying it because you can analyze listings, you can get a lot of information. And just to let you know as well, this information is just an estimate. Even if you go on Everbee's website or any other SEO tool like eRank or Sales Samurai, I have tried a lot of different ones, but they are not 100% accurate. So just keep that in mind. I did another research for different products, and the great thing about Everbee is that you can see how many people are looking for the product, so you can see if there's actually a demand for it. Once you find a product that you like, for example, I really enjoy Pinterest and I have a Pinterest account, I would really enjoy creating a product like this. So I actually went to see how many sales this seller is making on average, so I can have an idea if this is a product worth creating. So as I was doing this research, I actually created a Notion template for you to do this research. And what I did, I was taking notes, finding these keywords, and in Everbee, you can search for the keywords that you are interested in selling, and you can find, have an idea how much people are charging for, how monthly sales are they having on that specific product, what's the estimate monthly revenue. And if you want to see in detail, you can actually see as well how old that listing is, how many monthly sales, the monthly revenue. And just remember, this is an estimate. So and you can also see the conversion rate. When you are doing this research, you want to focus on products that have a conversion rate that is over 2% at least, because if the conversion rate is too low, that means there's a lot of people looking for it, but they are not actually buying. And this is the reason why I don't share my Etsy shop name. One day I actually shared my shop name on my Instagram, and a lot of people just went there, they were browsing, opening, spent a lot of time seeing all the products, but they actually didn't buy anything. And that tells Etsy that this product is not good. So there's a lot of people looking at it, but they are not buying. So we're not gonna show this product to more people. And that's the reason why I don't share my Notion shop, and you shouldn't as well if your account is not niched. So Everbee is a paid tool, as I said in the beginning, and they are not super expensive. What I would highly recommend if you are on this research phase, just get $40, $50 if you can. Invest on different SEO tools. They have eRank, you have Sales Samurai, you have Everbee, and just compare between each other and just find one that resonates with you, because this phase is extremely important. But I understand if you are not ready to invest, or if you are scared to invest. That's actually something that comes with business. If you are scared to invest in a cheap tool like this, you are probably not ready for online business, because it comes with costs as well, just like any other business. But I just wanted to bring here another option for those people that don't want to invest yet. And this option is Google Trends. Google Trends is absolutely free. What you can do is literally just go explore and type different keywords and see how many people are actually looking and typing this keyword in Google, so you can have an idea. It's not very specific like Everbee is and other tools are, but you can have an idea like how many people are actually looking for Notion templates, how many people are looking for Canva templates, and you can compare between each one, so it can help you make your decision. And whilst I was doing this research, I had my Notion open on my second screen and I was just copying and pasting ideas, reflections, links, keywords, because this is all going to be useful when we are actually creating this listing. So as you can see here, I added some keywords, some notes, I added some links from Etsy listings, from other listings that I can get inspiration from, and I got links even from products that are completely different to what I'm planning to create, because you can get inspiration from like anything. It doesn't have to be something in your niche. And because I am a Libra, I have a hard time picking one thing and focusing on one thing, and here you have to choose one, at least to create it. You can create as many products you want, but you just have to pick one right now to actually make it happen. And I had these two ideas that I was trying to decide. So the first one is actually a all-in-one Notion template with master resale rights, which means that I would sell them the commercial license so they can resell as their own as well. And this is something that I have experience with it. I actually have PLR templates in my courses in the Passive Income Academy. I have sold that before, I have experience, I know how it works, and that wouldn't take me a lot of time at all because, you know, I have this already. I would just need to tweak it. I can see the competition for this type of product is still low on Etsy, but the thing is, I don't feel very excited to create this. I don't know if it's because I have created so many Notion templates already. It's nothing new for me. I just don't feel excited to work on this right now. And because I'm just creating this product just for a demo, I don't know if I'm going to be selling or not. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm creating just for this video. I wanted to do something fun, and my second idea was to create Instagram stories template because it's something that excites me. I really love designing, and I do have an Instagram. I know how stories work, and even though I'm not an expert on Instagram or stories or anything like that, I do feel excited and I have this interest about learning more about it. Also because in my research, I saw sellers that are making over $1,000 a month just with this product. And this is a product that is easily adaptable. Everyone can customize it. I would be creating that in Canva. And the other thing as well is that I can also leverage all the work that I'm putting on this video and actually share this as a product that I could give to my students in my courses. I could give it in my newsletter, the Freedom Club. I can just do something with it. So this is very exciting. So I decided to go with this idea, and I also selected some keywords, the volume and the competition, because I will be picking one keyword to focus on my listing. This phase was the longest phase of this process, and even though the design also took 4 hours, it didn't feel like 4 hours for me because I love it. I was in a flow state. But market research is one of those things that it's not fun, it's not super exciting unless you are a data geek, which I am not, but it's super important, so don't skip this. And now we're gonna pick a niche, and I don't want you to spend any more than an hour on this. An hour is more than enough for you after all this research just to pick a niche and decide what you want to go for. And I actually left a template here that you can use it as well, so you can just like adapt to your own niche. So for example, for this product that I created, I would probably add something like, I help content creators, content and course creators have beautiful and engaging stories so they can have more engagement and sales on their businesses. It would be something like that. So I didn't have that perfect here, but I just wanted to give an example. So that's the idea I decided to go for. And I also have this checklist here because it's also important for you to pick a niche that has demand, that there's actually people looking for it, because you don't want to spend hours creating this for creating a product that no one wants it, no one is interested, that is not useful. So I want you to ask yourself these questions. Is there a market for this product? Is something that I could monetize it, that I could sell it? Is it scalable? Is it necessary? Is it useful? Is it helpful for someone? Do I actually like it? Do I feel fulfilled when I think about working on it? So this is something that is important as well, because your energy comes with your product. And if you create this with like a low energy, that actually people can feel that as well. So go with something that you are excited about, that you are interested about, and trust your intuition. See how you feel. Ask yourself and see how it feels, and just pick one and go for it. The worst thing that you can do is not pick a niche and just be like coasting between a lot of things and not have any niche. That's the worst thing ever. So my rule of thumb is really picking ideas that are exciting and that I feel confident as well. You don't need to be the guru or the expert on that topic, but you actually feel confident to actually create it. Because, for example, I use Instagram every day for my business as well, and I'm pretty confident I can use Canva, I can create these templates, and they can be helpful for people. So I wouldn't, for example, create WordPress websites when I'm not an expert on this. So that's just one idea for you. And don't forget to go in the description, subscribe to my channel, and get your free template, because I'm actually turning this into a template that you can duplicate it, so you can actually follow all those steps to launch your digital product. So the next step in this journey is, once you picked your niche, which is the step that we just finished, that actually took me nearly an hour, but don't spend more than an hour on this. Just pick one, follow your intuition, follow your excitement, and just pick one. Don't be on this rabbit hole forever. Once we're done, we are gonna go to the next and most exciting step. That's actually one of the things that I love to do when we are creating digital products, and that's why I love what I do. So we're gonna start actually creating the product. I have a checklist. I created a checklist and I added here how long it took me to do any of those things. The first thing that I did was actually spend about half an hour just doing some visual research. So I went on Etsy again just to see what people were actually creating, how it looks like. Because the thing is, when you are creating a digital product like this, you want to create something that is different. You don't want to create just another thing that looks exactly the same. You want to find a way to stand out and to do things in a different way. And I was analyzing some of this listing, the colors, how the images are displayed, and I was taking notes. So I went through the listings, and some listings that I really liked it, I actually took, just copied the image and I added to my Notion as well. So for example, I like the font of this image, so I just added to my Notion and added a comment, the font, I want something like this, or the way that the person structured the listing. You just take notes of those things that you like, and this is going to be helpful when we are designing the product. So I found those images as well, which I really liked. I was taking, more notes about it and things that I could add on my listing images, because when it comes to selling digital products, images sell. So if you create amazing products but rubbish images, you're not gonna make sales, and that's why this step is so important. And it's also good to have different places to search for. So I also went to Creative Market, which is a marketplace as well, but the products, they are more higher end. You can see they are more expensive, and you can see different designs. So I was also taking notes and finding inspiration and ideas that I could add to this product that I will be creating with you right now. And this is usually the point that you start thinking, am I good enough to do this? And start doubting yourself. And even me, that I have created a lot of different products, I've made sales, I had like testimonials, I still started doubting myself if I could create something that people would buy or something that was really good, because there are so many good products out there already. But this is the time for you to really trust yourself and really follow your gut, because if this really excites you, there is a reason for it and you have to go for it. Even if you don't feel ready, you don't have to be an expert on what you are creating. If you have interest, if you are excited about doing it and you think it's going to be helpful for someone, just do it. And that is also why I decided to create a product that is not a Notion template, because I am a Notion expert and I wanted to create something that I'm not an expert in, like Instagram. Even though I use Instagram, that's not something that I teach. That's why I wanted to just share that with you, because it's normal if you don't feel like good enough to create this and to sell this. You are enough just as you are, and the world needs your stuff. So just put yourself out there and create whatever your heart's. So put yourself out there and just allow yourself to create something that comes from your heart, because even though there are a lot of sellers already, there is no way you are going to create something exactly the same. Everyone's going to come up with something new. So just have some trust on yourself and let's make this happen. And just remember that doubt is always present on anything that it's worth doing. So if you are feeling this doubt and this fear, it's because it's something that is worth it. Just make the decision to do it anyways. And you don't have to be like the super expert on this. Just create one, see how it goes, see how you feel. The worst case scenario is really you creating this product and no one buying it. And if you think about it, that's not even that bad, because you have a product at the end of the day. You can give as a bonus, you can create a membership years from now and put this product there. You can give for free. You have learned skills creating it. So just do it. Don't overthink this, and especially if you are feeling called to actually create it. If you are someone who's really committed to making extra income with digital products, but you actually need someone to hold your hand, show you the way, and you want to be around people that are doing the same thing, I have a group coaching program. And if you have learned anything new or sparked any new ideas on your brain watching this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel and smash the like button. And the entire process just to put this video together and record took me 7 days. All I ask you in return is just to subscribe and leave a like below. And now let's go to the last step, which is actually starting your online shop. And in this section, I'm going to show you how to create a store using beacons, which is something that I started using once I decided that I wanted to sell my digital products beyond Etsy, because as you know, I started selling digital products on Etsy, but then I want to expand. I wanted to do the marketing, and I didn't want to do the marketing to bring people to Etsy, because that didn't make sense for me, because you are basically putting so much work creating content and people are going to click on your Etsy link and they're going to probably end up buying from someone else for a cheaper price. In Etsy, it's a place that people are selling products for such a low ticket. That's why I decided to actually go beyond Etsy. And my group coaching program is actually called Beyond Etsy, because I help people to go beyond, to do the marketing, to actually level up and stand up for their products, instead of just like be like hiding behind your products and never show up. Before we actually go and create the shop, I decided to actually create the logo, all these design things first, because once you start your shop, you're gonna need like a logo, you're gonna need an image to write in the background, you're gonna need listing images. So it's better for you to just take the time now to create and save all the images. So once you launch your shop, you have everything. So I'm just gonna get a logo in Canva. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this. This is not important. I just selected font. I actually got this name for this shop in ChatGPT as well because I was trying to create a name, but because ChatGPT had all the information about the product, I literally just asked brainstorm names for a shop that will sell this, and he gave me this name that I really liked it because it has a keyword on it. So if I was going to launch a shop, that was going to be very helpful to have faceless keyword in the name of the shop. So I saved the image. And when you have a digital product, you can't just give the Canva link to the client. You have to actually create a PDF file with the template link to share with your customers. And this is what I'm creating here. So this is basically a PDF. Once the customer buys this is the PDF they are going to receive. So I just went back to my designs because I wanted to take a screenshot from the actual product. So I took a screenshot from this page and I added in the mockup here. So I wanted to show exactly what the product was. Then I just customized that to my own branding. So this is the template that I use for my digital products. And I just basically just customized it, changed the fonts, added this whole new brand that I created. And that took literally 10 minutes. But the most important thing that you need to keep in mind here, that when you are saving the link, you need to save this file as a PDF, otherwise it's not going to work. They're not going to be able to click on it. So make sure you customize everything and add the link properly. So to add the link, you just click on whatever design. So for example, you can click on the text or in the rectangle, and you can press Command K and add the link, paste the link, save as a PDF, and then you can just upload this file to whatever platform that you are selling your digital product. And once I'm happy with it, I saved everything. So I just created another Gmail account for this, just to show you this example because I already have a Beacons account. Then I logged in Beacons. You can add all your social links. So you have to add at least one. So I just added a YouTube channel. Once you're gonna start like personalizing your link in bio shop. So this can be used on any platform or any social media. It's basically a website, but it's super simple. You can literally do this in half an hour, 1 hour maximum. So Beacons is a link in bio, but you can also sell digital products. It has email, it has courses. So you basically can sell anything, coaching program, coaching calls. And it also has an email, very basic email platform that you can collect emails. So it's very easy to set up. And it's free as well. Everything that I'm using here is with the free plan. And even though I'm using ChatGPT, the Plus plan, you can literally do everything I'm doing here with the free plan as well. I'm making the most of all the information that I have on this page. So when I need a bio, when I need anything, I literally come here and I ask ChatGPT. So I asked it to write my bio, my product description, and to write the step-by-step, like the guide for the customers as well. And I start customizing it. So it has a lot of AI as well. So you're gonna be so surprised with this, how quick it is. So you can just start personalizing, adding your own brand and choosing the colors. And we're gonna start adding the actual product in here because that's the main goal. You just wanna check out that people can actually buy the products. It's basically ready. You can just skip some things because it asks you a lot of questions. But because we want a store, you need to activate this. This is very important because otherwise you're not going to be able to have the checkout. And once your store is ready, guess what we're going to do? We're actually going to create your products and add it here. So you can skip this. You don't have to upgrade it. You can use the free version. It's absolutely enough to use the free version. And you're going to see here all your analytics as you start getting sales, getting views. Just make sure you have all the images saved in PNG because we're going to need those images to upload to Beacons. and just make sure this link is working, because if it's not working, you're gonna get so many customer service messages and you don't want that. So make sure you copy the link properly, copy the template link that people can actually edit, go to the PDF guide and button that is very clear that people know is a button, paste that link, done, save, and make sure you save that as a PDF, as I'm saving right now. So I'm just saving 2 pages, but usually I like to give a bonus as well to people usually, but I'm not going to create a bonus for this demo. It's just to show you. And always double check. This is my best tip for you, because even though I've been doing this for a long time, sometimes something goes wrong with the link, and just make sure everything's working on the back end. And we're going to start setting up the store, and this is the product builder. So what we want to do here is actually add the images and basically add everything that you already created. So you want to start uploading all those listing images, and I know it's a little bit annoying because you have to add one by one. You can't really select all the images and add all of them. You have to add one by one. So once you do that, you can also reorder, make sure they have an order that makes sense for the customer. And you can also add a video if you want to create a video in Canva. You can change the price, but next we're gonna actually ask ChatGPT to write the product description, and I highly recommend you use SEO and use keywords from your research, and you can literally tell ChatGPT, these are the keywords that I wanted you to focus on this description. So we create it in a way that sounds like your brand and doesn't sound like a robot. So once you get the description, you can just make sure it's very readable, because you don't want to create those big paragraphs that are huge. You just want to make it very clear how does your product help them and how their lives are basically harder without it. So you can also change the product, you can change the currency, you can even add like products for free or pay what you want. So this system is very clever, and it's amazing that this is free. And just to make sure everything's working, go through the checkout page, go through the success screen, make sure everything is working in the back end. So what I do, I usually get discount code, 100% discount code, and I buy it myself just to see and make sure everything's working. But this link in bio is basically ready. Now we're going to edit and make it look pretty. So we want to change this profile image, which I don't know where it came from. I think it was from the YouTube channel. I just typed my name and that came up. But basically I'm gonna upload the logo here. I'm gonna change the designs, which is very, very simple to do. You also want to add a bio and tell who you help. And this is also your chance to add a bio to niche down and be specific. Who do you help and how does this products really help them? And you can customize as you wish. So you can customize all those links. You can add links to your socials. If you have Instagram, if you have any other platform, you can customize all of them. You can also customize the brand. So they have some brand kits here already, but you can, create your own. You can customize the fonts. And I was looking for a way to change the color of this button, because as you can see, you cannot read if the text is white and the button is gray. There's no contrast, and that's why I came back in Canva. I just got this beautiful purple that I was using throughout all my designs and throughout my listing, just to make sure everything's branded and it looks professional. That's how it looks like. So you have this link in bio that works on mobile, it works on websites. It's basically a website, but you literally can create it in half an hour for free. So you can just double check all the links are working, and you can go out and sell this template and sell sell the products that you created in your bio, in your social media. I wanted to help you market as well, but this video is already too long. So I decided just to show you how to get started, because you have to do one step. Because to actually make money, you need to promote the template, you need to promote your products and get them in front of the right people. It's not just creating the products and waiting for the sales. This is not any strategy, but this video was really to show you exactly how to create it, how to do the research, how I do all of those things, and I hope that was helpful for you. Okay, now I have a challenge for you. The first thing is to subscribe to my channel and leave a like below, and the second one is to go in your calendar right now and book 5 days. Just block 5 days in your calendar. It doesn't need to be full 5 days, just like a few hours each day for you to apply what you have learned here, because just watching videos, just learning does not get you results, does not give you the freedom, the flexibility, and the creativity, the ideas, everything that you want. You actually need to execute it and apply it. And that's why I created a free Notion template for you to start working and launch your first digital product this year. And in this video, I used a lot of tools and I gave you a lot of tips. So comment below what tool or resource or tip I gave to you in this video that was super helpful. Just one, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!